Hi everybody, it's Dan and welcome back to my kitchen. Today we're going to kick off autumn and I'm going to show you how to make my cheesecake stuffed chocolate chip pumpkin loaf. If you're like me, then you have those days where you just crave pumpkin something. Let me introduce you to my simple, perfect for beginners, cream cheese stuffed chocolate chip covered pumpkin loaf. I'll be sure to throw a link to the recipe down below in the description, so check it out. I'll be sure to share all my tips and tricks so you can bake in your own kitchen with confidence this delicious pumpkin cream cheese stuffed chocolate chip loaf, all the goodness. And if you want even more delicious recipes, especially pumpkin, because it is the season, be sure to click subscribe down below and ring the bell to turn on notifications so you don't miss out every time I post a new video. Now let's go ahead, preheat our oven to 350 degrees and let's get started on this delicious dessert. 1 can of pumpkin, 1 cup brown sugar, 3/4 cup white sugar, 1 cup oil, 4 eggs, 2 teaspoons of vanilla, and a sprinkle of chocolate chips. Then we're going to go in with our hand mixer on a nice low, medium-low speed and just work all these wet ingredients together, including our chocolate chips. Once you have all those wet ingredients nice and incorporated together, let's go ahead and begin to add in all our dry ingredients, including all the aromatic autumn spices that we know and love. So let's start with 2 3/4 cups of all-purpose flour, 2 teaspoons of baking soda, a half teaspoon of salt, 1 tablespoon of cinnamon, a half teaspoon of ginger, a 1/4 teaspoon of ground cloves, and a half teaspoon of nutmeg. Now let's grab that whisk or that hand mixer and work our dry ingredients into the rest of our loaf mixture. After you have your chocolate chip pumpkin loaf batter nice and mixed together, go ahead, scoot that to the side, and let's begin to work on our cheesecake stuffing that's going to go right in the middle of our loaf before we pop it into the oven. So in our bowl, let's add in 2 8-ounce bars of cream cheese, 1/3 cup of white sugar, 2 teaspoons of vanilla, and 2 tablespoons of whole milk, followed by 1 egg. Now let's go back in with our hand mixer and whip up our cheesecake mixture until it is nice and velvety smooth. So we have our chocolate chip pumpkin batter and we have our cheesecake batter. Now it's time to put them all together. And at this point, I'm sure you're probably looking at your bowls and thinking, I might have enough here for 2. You definitely do, and I'm going to show you what that's going to look like as you portion them out between 2 different loaf pans. So grab your prepared loaf pan and let's begin by adding in about half or a quarter, depending on how big you want your loaf, batter right into that loaf pan as our first layer. And we're going to do that for both of our loaf pans here. And then it's going to be time to add in a nice cheesecake layer. Don't worry about using too much or too little of your cheesecake batter. I like to try to split it up as evenly as possible. This way I can make sure both loaves have a nice cheesecake yummy center. Then once you have that cheesecake layer nice and spread on top of your pumpkin, we're going to go ahead and top off with even more pumpkin from the rest of our pumpkin batter. Once you have both batters layered in your loaf pans, go ahead and top both with some delicious chocolate chips. And then pop in the oven and let bake for a good 60 to 70 minutes, or until your cake tester comes out clean. Once your pumpkin chocolate chip topped cheesecake stuffed loaf is done baking in the oven, you're going to have a slice of the most delicious autumn dessert you can definitely think of. Trust me, it's going to be really hard just to have 1 slice, which is why I always like to make 2 because it seems to go by so quick. Well, thank you all for stopping by. I had so much fun kicking off autumn and showing you how to make your own pumpkin chocolate chip topped cheesecake stuffed loaf. It's really delicious and it's totally worth all those words. If you're a fan of pumpkin, if you're a fan of cheesecake, if you're a fan of chocolate chips, and if you're a fan of all of them together, definitely be sure to give this video a like. It's really gonna help me out. Let me know I'm baking up recipes you like, you enjoy, and you wanna see more of. And if you want even more delicious recipes, be sure to subscribe down below and click the bell to turn notifications so you don't miss out every time I post a new video. Alrighty, where I'm gonna go, I'm gonna enjoy my slice of pumpkin loaf, enjoy the day, enjoy the weather, enjoy a nice cup of coffee. I hope you all get to do the same. And as always, I will see you all in the next video very, very soon. Bye.